Little bit of a baby streak, but everybody's got to start somewhere. And I'm seeing perhaps my favorite starting option of all, 7 max health for 250 gold. One could almost say you should just click on this. However, it's very important to look at the map and make sure there's actually a store that we can go to. And there is, in fact, a store we could go to. However, it's possible for the only shops to spawn way at the end of the act behind very many elites here. And that could make a max health for 250 gold starting bonus untenable, potentially. Interesting map. Very interesting map. I do think I am going to take the money and the gold here. Give me the money. Starting with 349 gold means you can afford anything in the shop. It almost seems like they very deliberately calculated how much they could give you so that you could afford actually anything, because this is 2 gold over the maximum possible cost of a rare relic. V2 coming soon says, do you think spamming so much Ironclad will negatively affect your ability to use the other characters when their turn comes up? A little bit, yeah. We'll definitely be rusty at the other characters, but by focusing on them individually, I hope to more than make up for that pretty quickly. Am I sick of Clad yet? Not yet. I've actually, as I've said, even though we have been kind of failing to get above a 2 streak for over a week now, I've really been enjoying the process and enjoying the runs. I would really like to go through this sequence of nodes towards the later half of the act, so I'm wondering about dodging the first shop. That's probably not wise. I should probably just go to 2 shops. That way I have a chance to get this elite. And that way I have more chances to spend this money on something good, especially going into Slime Boss. We're going to need something important here. Yeah, it seems like people have been enjoying the Ironclad runs quite a bit, and if I'm looking at my viewer numbers, it seems like we've been doing quite well in the live stream with the pure Ironclad content. So I'm not fearing too much of making everybody sick. Although I think we will get a sampling bias of people who are here right now, right? Like, if somebody's sick of pure Ironclad runs, they probably already left. So the people who are here right now are not likely to say, oh, I'm sick of Ironclad runs. I wouldn't watch any more Ironclad runs, because they've already left. And that's okay. Hopefully, some will return for the other characters. And if not, that's also okay. And yeah, it is really all about me, of course. The joy of the stream. Hit that initial shop, see what happens here. This is not the turn 1 Clad wants to have against Cultists, but we are allowed to skip a defend because we heal 6 in this fight. So let's just play back strike this on this turn. And then hopefully 3 strikes on this turn to kill, which we do in fact get. We score an energy potion and some money, plus our choice of a card here, Arma, Sword Boomerang, Shrug It Off. I have not been a floor 1 Sword Boomerang enjoyer, so I'm definitely down to take a block card here. The most basic class of an insanely difficult game. It's a good pick. Yeah, it's also, I thought it would be one of the easier ones to actually hit the goal for and get the record for it. Come for the Clad, stay for the Baylor. How's it going, Claz? Grabs the Bard. Thanks for 4 months. Floor 1 armaments, totally fine here. I'm probably going to take a Shrug. I do want that draw 1 for the Slime Boss fight. And just the decent block in general. I wouldn't say early armaments is OP. It's just good. Solidly good, just like Shrug is. Alright, what's the shop? Is it a Brimstone Day? No, it's an Offering Dolly's Mirror. Anyone want 2 offerings on floor 2? Interesting. 166 gold for offering. You know, if this was my only shop, I would feel pretty compelled to spend all my money here. Doing something like Spot Weakness Offering. Buying an early question card, again, also, if this was my only shop, I'd feel more compelled to do this. This would be an okay purchase, floor 1. I do think getting question card specifically in Act 1 is quite good, because it means you see one more rare card from each of your bosses, and that can be quite powerful. Double Flash of Steel, try to get an infinite combo. You could take the dropkick under the same premises. Just go dropkick Flash of Steel. And you have the foundation of an infinite there. Could even buy the elixir to help go infinite in one fight. Although that all seems really speculative to me. Definitely down for a spot weakness here to increase our offensive power. I don't actually think I need to buy a whole lot more. I think I'd rather save this money. Not even going to buy offering here. Although normally I would do this. But I think our money is actually better spent in the second shop, perhaps. Didn't know you could find the mirror this early? Oh yeah, it can appear right at the beginning. Even if you have no added cards at all, it can show up. With 2 offerings, would I take Black Blood? It would certainly be tempting. Kind of a nice break even. As always, definitely depends on what else it's up against. But Black Blood is not usually as bad as I think most of us think. Gonna go spot weakness here. Do I want this Flash of Steel? I don't think so. I think it's too much money to pay for. Let's keep going here. Maybe some max HP. Given that we're at full HP, the banana is useless. Relic for a curse, no thank you. Not when I have to fight an elite before the next shop. I'll take a donut. Really hits the spot. And we get remove, transform, or upgrade here. We could upgrade spot weakness or shrug. I definitely feel like we want to transform at this time. We don't have very many cards. And we're going to try to fight an elite pretty soon. Although I don't have to fight this first elite. I would like to, if possible. It'll give us more money for this shop, crucially, versus the upgrade. But if I really felt like the spot weakness upgrade mattered here, I could do that. I think I'm going to transform a defend. We did add a block card, particularly one that draws. And we're fighting Slime Boss later, so I really want to keep the strike cards. So let's transform one defend. Defend turns into Pummel Strike. I think that's a very good improvement in terms of the deck, short term. We got rid of a starter card, replaced it with an improved common card. And it's a common card that goes well with what we're already trying to do. Spark Spice with a full year. Stream is cheering you up on this rainy day. Heck yeah. Shrug It Off already here to provide some value against the Jawworm. Could play Bash here. I'm not going to, though. Actually, we take 4. You know what? Do play Bash here. Perfect. Then we can go Spot Weakness, Pummel Strike, Bend. Take 2, then we're missing exactly 6. And we can kill pretty quickly here. And we can take another Pummel Strike after this combat, which I will happily do. I like Spot Weakness, Pummel Strike quite a lot as a starter for cards. Ollie Smile says, I often struggle to determine whether I should remove/transform, strike, or defend. Usually just go with the strike. Generally, I'm looking at how good is each card relative to the normal. For that card, for example, strike is normally 6 damage. So you look at how good are my strikes compared to 6 damage. And in a deck with a spot weakness, we can gain 3 strength, maybe even more than that. These are doing 9 or maybe 12 damage each. So they're pretty good, the strikes in this deck. Whereas the defends are only blocking 5. You know, we're not doing any feel no pain corruption nonsense that would make defends better than normal. And then as a baseline, I would say the defend is better than a strike. We also have access to Vuln, which can further amplify the damage of the strike. So we're looking at block 5 versus deal 9, deal 13 maybe. potentially even more with multiple spot weaknesses. Those are pretty good strikes, and therefore we want to keep these strikes around. We're also looking at our short-term obstacles. We've got Elites in Act 1 coming up. That all requires damage. We've got Slime Boss Act 1, which is also a big damage check. So for these two reasons, we also want Strike over Defend. Other things that can change whether you transform a Strike or Defend are, if you're playing Watcher, you can enter Wrath, making the strikes deal 12, and by default, that already makes your strikes better than Defends on Watcher, for the most part. There's the Strike Dummy Relic that makes your strikes deal 3 more damage. You can get Vajra for +1 strength, or you can get Smoothstone for +1 dexterity, which makes the defense better comparatively. The Orichalcum Relic gives you free block as long as you don't make any block of your own, so that makes defense worse. So on and so forth. There's a lot of little things that you can think about. Scuba Squeeb, thanks for the 29 months. The Boomerang is better now that we have strength scaling. Is it good enough? I'm not convinced that it is. I think I would still just prefer a Pummel Strike here. You Ain't First, thanks for the Prime sub. Robzor for the Prime and the 42. The answer is 42, but what truly is the question? Necrothal TV with the 13 months. That's like a baker's year, yeah. That's exactly right. And, lastly, but certainly not leastly, That's Your Blood asked for a dad joke. Did you hear about the twig that got promoted at its job? Now it's a branch manager. No refunds, Twitch chat. Okay, I think we got strong enough to take that elite on, so let's fight this elite. Not thrilled with the turn 1 spot weakness, but that's okay. Energy pot deals 18 right now. We should do that. Make our life a little bit easier there. Draws so far, but I'm still not sure we have enough here. We'd have to do 19 next turn. We'll have 3 draws to get enough damage for that. Seems like a 50-50. Hey, we got it, right? Spot weakness, Pummel Strike, Strike would deal 12 plus 9 is 21. Good stuff. So we took care of the Gremlin Knob. We get the Paper Frog Relic, making our vulnerable better. We get a Blood Potion for healing. And we get offered Second Wind, Shrug number 2, Metallicize. I can actually see taking this Metallicize, but I'm also just kind of cool with Double Shrug, Double Pummel Strike as a sort of card draw foundation to the deck. And MO9, thank you so much for the 2 months. I think you've watched all my main channel YouTube vids by now. Well, you're heckin' welcome for that. Did you know I also have 2 other channels on YouTube? There's the Plays channel, which plays games other than Slay the Spire, and our Baalorlord unedited channel, which is a full archive of the stream. So everything that I do here on Twitch, without any glamour or other effort put into it, just put on YouTube for prosperity. I've lost the word I was looking for there. Anyway, for posterity, there we go. For posterity's sake. Let's take a shrug. For posterior. Where's Orichalcum when you want it, huh? Neither of these lice can be killed in one hit by my attacks, unfortunately. Even if I bash Pummel Strike, I only deal 8 plus 13 equals 22 damage. Not enough to KO either of them here. Which is a bit of a letdown. But we can draw 1, and that 1 is 50-50 to be a block card, at least. Let's do... yeah, there we go. That'll do. And we leave the easy pool fights with a very respectable amount of health and a decent potion. Oh, and an Immolate Plus. An Immolate Plus. Seems pretty good. This does massive damage to all enemies. That's exactly what you want in Act 2 and exactly what you want for Slime Boss. So, yeah, that's a good rare card to find. Now, give me Bag of Marbles next. Let's get some real spicy stuff going on here in this run. That's not a Bag of Marbles, but that is a cool relic. The Mummified Hand. Makes a random card in our hand become free upon playing a power. Give me the powers. We'll fight our next elite this act, which will in fact be the Sentries. If I play Pommel Strike now and we draw Immolate, I can't play it. I think because of that risk, I don't want to play Pommel Strike here. I want to play 2 strikes. Oh, it was the top card. I freaking called it, man. Feel like a genius some days. Feel like a genius some days. See, if I play Spot Weakness, I can't kill this thing. So I probably just want to Bash Strike, huh? Get rid of it. Nice fight. Really nice fight. We score a Mercury Hourglass, which all but assures that we get through the Slime Boss fight. Yeah, how come I didn't play Pommel Strike first there? You saw exactly why, actually, because I wasn't actually guaranteed that I wanted to play the Pommel Strike at all. I would, if I could only choose between block 8, deal 9 on that turn, I was going to choose to block 8. And we didn't want to play both draw cards for exactly the reason you saw with the Immolate top deck. Do I want any of these? That's not the world's worst body slam, actually, but it would need an upgrade. I could give it one. Interesting thought. I'm also perfectly fine skipping here. Yeah, choosing to block specifically because we had the damage with the Immolate. We just needed to guarantee that we could play it. Let's skip these cards. All right, shop, what do you got? Got a nice amount of cash. Oh my, and we get some pretty cool things offered to us here. I definitely like an on-sale Flame Barrier as a block card. Evolve looking pretty good. We have Immolate to generate statuses. We're fighting the Slime Boss. And we have Mummified Hand. Guardian of Mjolnir. Thank you so much for the very generous 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, folks. Yeah, I quite like Flame Barrier Evolve. We could also afford a remove here. Necrothal just got their first Spin the Wheel death. Oh no. The so-called Wheel of Abandon Run. Take a look at your run history after the run. See what it says at the top there. It's a tough way to go. But I think it happens to anyone who plays the Spire long enough. Okay, now we can lose a strike, right? Yeah, we lost a defend already. We don't want to lose 2. Ever Tori and Flame Barrier? I don't think I would ever buy Tori there. Although I do like what the relic does. I think it costs a little bit too much when we could buy, remove, and couple cards and still have quite a lot of money left over, which I'm just going to keep for the next shop. He knows how to slay the Spire. It's true. Yeah, I'm just going to leave now. No, did you not listen to what I just said? So we've got a spare upgrade here. I kind of dig Flame Barrier as an upgrade. I could also definitely see upgrading our Pommel Strikes or even the Spot Weakness. Feels like Evolve upgrade is unnecessary, although potentially helpful. Let's upgrade the Strength Scaling for the moment. Maybe I'll do Flame Barrier next. Like that as a bird's solution. The power. We got a bonus Metallicized Lagavulin here. Gonna play Immolate, not Bash. Definitely want to draw the spot weakness on an attack turn here. Definitely. That strength. Do I ever skill potion? Feels probably unnecessary. We're not very likely to get a potion, and even if we do, we can drink the blood potion, so I don't think so. That's the answer. So playing Flame Barrier over Pummel Strike is block 4, deal 9 less damage. I guess deal 8 less damage. Yeah. I'll do it. It's a slightly more tempting skill potion now, but I'm still not going to. We'll be able to kill before it attacks us again, I'm hoping. Yeah, we got Bash. We do take 2 damage from the burn, but that's okay. We have a kill now. Bonk. We do get a potion. It's a regen potion. I guess I'll drink the blood potion. We also get a White Beast statue, guaranteeing we'll get a potion in every combat. Very good set of relics so far. Very happy. And we get a freaking Dark Embrace. My favorite power, and with Mummified Hand, it's kind of a no-brainer to take here. Even though we have no exhaust in the deck basically at all, it's still going to be picked. Although I do kind of wish we'd bought the... No, it was Strange Spoon, right? I don't think we saw a medical kit. Either way, yeah, give me that Dark Embrace. Definitely. And I will happily trade some health for some money. We have lots of health going into Slime Boss. 2 potions, and we're guaranteed another potion. Should be another no-brainer here to click on the money from that event. Oh, that's right. Mirror was the first shop. That's correct. You know, with the Paper Frog here, do we ever upgrade Bash? It actually feels like it might be a half-decent idea. Werewolf 4K joining the illustrious list of channel cuties. That's a cutie alert in chat. Let me see some waffles to celebrate yet another entrant into the almighty list of cuties. An Iron Chef throwing in their own waffles there. Heck yeah. Wolf 4K, you got it. You are on the list. I think I am going to try upgrading Bash here. Given how powerful Vuln is for this deck, I'm not going to count on being offered other better sources, as it may not happen. At least may not happen in a reasonable time frame. Definitely not a good spot weakness draw, but it's pretty hard to draw spot weakness well in this fight. Wondering if we're going to get crushed here. We should do Strike Evolve? I think so. Nice. And then Bash Pummel Strike. Yeah, we don't care if the split is bad because we have an Immolate Plus. And an Evolve to help us find it. So, as aforementioned, we don't want to draw again, because then I can't play the Immolate if I draw it. So let's just Flame Barrier here. There we are. Kablamo. Finish off this one. And then if we draw Immolate again, we win the fight instantly. do quite quickly. Thanks to Evolve. Hey. What did I just say? So I'll just block then. It's 72 gold and an elixir potion, which is not that good, although with Dark Embrace it can do stuff. We're also offered Reaper, Feed, Barricade. Several good options here. Definitely tempting to take Feed. The best way is to scale a Clad run. You gain more max health as you kill enemies. The Hourglass can make feeding a little awkward, but our overall lots of card draw should make it pretty good. With no strength, actually no, we have spot weakness plus. That is pretty good for Reaper then, actually. This is quite solid. Barricade, probably in third place here. We can't make very good block just with 2 unupgraded shrugs, at least not yet. Although a couple of upgrades and some energy could change things. I think I'll take Feed here. Maybe Feed first, Reaper second. I think Skip might be better than Barricade here. Skip 3, Barricade 4. I'd rate these kind of similar at the moment. Reaper does get better with Paper Frog, although that's mostly only true if you have an AoE vuln source. Mostly. Let's take Feed. Let's take Feed. We already have a sort of sustain via the White Beast statue, too, as that can generate healing. Here's more healing. Black Blood. The end of combat. Heal 12. We can take Runic Dome for energy in every fight, but we cannot see what enemies are doing. Or we can take Slaver's Collar to gain energy just during the boss and elite fights. I think Slaver's Collar will be a little challenging with Feed, but definitely doable. The White Beast statue can definitely help make up the difference between 3 and 4 energy in the shorter fights. Although Act 3 could really be some trouble for us. We do have some good cards for Act 3 combats. Yeah, I really don't like Runic Dome that much with spot weakness. That's definitely undesirable. Heal 12 is genuinely not that bad, especially with the max health scaling on Feed. We have energy of a sort with the Mummified Hand. Yeah, Mummified Hand is energy, although it's not energy that can play more attack cards, notably. So that's a little concerning. I still think I do want Slaver's Scholar. Let's try that out. Well, that was pretty close to being a Black Blood pick. And you know, we could have had that double offering Act 1. One kind of wonders what this run would look like if we had done so. I think shops are probably a good idea. Got a bit of an anti-synergy here. Feed makes us want to take lots of regular fights, but Slaver's Collar makes us want to not take lots of regular fights. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. Might go 3 elites up the middle here. Definitely considering it. Also go 3 elites. Oh, this way. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. We have enough money that the early shop is worth it. Thanks to our saving in Act 1. We go to this shop instead if I wanted to. I don't think so. I could rather have the shop stuff now. Yeah, Evolve versus this enemy. Evolve and Dark Embrace versus this enemy means we'll draw lots of cards, at least. Do I want to regen potion now? I don't think so. We'll skill potion in this fight. What did we skip offerings for? We instead used the money to buy Spot Weakness, Evolve, Flame Barrier. And we still have a lot of that money. So we have currently... I guess the answer is we skipped offerings for whatever's in this shop. We don't actually know yet. No more nonsense. Not doing very much damage, though, which is a bit concerning. This would be the skill potion turn. Perfect. Yeah, we definitely don't do that much damage, which is certainly concerning. Need that strength. Or else. Oh, jeez. You know, I've never actually seen Chosen attack for 40 before. Doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. Man. Alright, I'll just bash and we'll figure it out from here. Yikes. Great example of where taking Runic Dome would have gone a little bit better, although not as much better as you would hope, honestly. And yet another David, thanks for 9 months. One entire baby lifespan. Let's look at Ori here. I would love some cards right about now. If only we'd taken the barricade. Definitely down for an Intimidate Plus, I guess. The rest seems like hot garbage, I'm gonna be honest here. We can maybe take Seeing Red. I'll take another Shrug as well. I guess Seeing Red is good. We have enough card draw even without Dark Embrace necessarily being in play. And we have a hunger for energy, so I guess I'll take that. I do also like Disarm. It's a general card. Just having one makes me feel a lot safer. Especially with, again, Dark Embrace. And we could afford a remove here, which is going to happen. Okay. Let's see if we can survive or whatever. Ouch. There we go. We should make the feed free. Of course. All right, health trending vaguely upward. Fairy in a Bottle is a great lifeline here. If we would die, heal to 30% health. We also get an Offering, which is an excellent accelerator for this deck. Okay, that actually turned around really fast. Cool. Although, uh-oh. The Revenge of the Chosen. Chosen is back. Chosen is back. Jimble Sara with the Prime sub and the 16 months. This has got to get played. This also has got to get played. So is this. Shrug. Can't play Immolate. That's okay. Hit you again. To shreds, you say? This is quite a problem, actually. We can disarm you. Flex pot. It was strike. Terrible. Simply terrible. That keeps the fairy for now. But will it be enough? That is the current question. I'm not convinced. Let's see. Even if I spend 4 energy blocking, we only block 25. We take 3, we die. So we might as well attack here. We do get a kill, which I will take, because I'd prefer to keep the fairy overfeeding here. Score a power potion, which is definitely useful. Rage would be genuinely decent block. I think it's fine to skip here. Youngblood, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. I only have 3 strikes, but bites would be kind of good. Only kind of. Definitely helps in the current position, although it will weaken the fairy. I'm going to skip these. And we are going to go into the elite fight here with only 8 hit points. That's just how we roll here. Concerning. We power pot here. Suppose that we should. We're kind of bad at this fight. Although we're already going to lose the fairy, so I don't love that we're doubling down here. I will definitely take a corruption with our Dark Embrace. Certainly do that. Let's try weakening you. This is 18. Yeah, so we're dying to this one now. We might not die at all, actually. Oh. I guess we get to keep the fairy thanks to the power potion. That was a good power potion. Thank you, power potion. I don't even need to play offering anymore. Nice. We score a Gremlin Horn. Perfect Act 2 relic. As well as a colorless potion. Gremlin Leader next, please. And a freaking Shockwave. Which is definitely getting taken because of Paper Frog. Although Berserk is kind of hilarious. Merle with 109 folk raid. Welcome, welcome. This has been a weird run so far. You're just joining us in Act 2 for Clad. We're on low health because we got attacked by Chosen for 40 damage in one turn. And just kind of took it to the face. But other than that, this is going quite well. I might even upgrade at this rest site because of the fairy in a bottle. Only have 20 minutes to win or it's not a real run. Oh no! 1 hour runs only. Wonder if I upgrade this Dark Embrace. I could consider upgrading Seeing Red, genuinely. Feels too early to upgrade Shockwave. Although that would be good against Collector. Squish with 4 months. 4 big sponges of support. Offering's also a pretty good upgrade here. Just for more card draw on the big turn. I think making this cheaper is valuable, though. Let's upgrade Dark Embrace. We are mercifully fighting the Book of Stabbing, and we do get the savings from that Dark Embrace right away, which is pretty cool. Although, then I can't actually use it unless I Colorless Potion right now, maybe. You know what? I am willing to do that. The Bomb for 40 free damage, or Violence might actually do more than 40 free damage by getting Bash in play. I think Violence. Shockwave, even better than Bash. Let's evolve first. Free Strike, okay. Cool. Seems like a pretty okay turn one. All things considered. Now we get to go Disarm, Intimidate. Oh, good. Kind of tempting to just go defend Flame Barrier full block, but then the vulnerable falls off. I don't think we want to do that. Okay, hopefully we can feed next turn. That'd be a yes. Cool. Eternal Feather will provide healing to us at rest sites. That's pretty exciting. We get a bunch of healing this act for free. Get our Colorless Potion back, and we can take a Power Through, one of the best block cards in the game. At least if you've got the Evolve Power in your deck, and we certainly do have the Evolve Power in our deck, so we certainly do want it. Oblox, thanks for the 41 months of support. Definitely going to take that Power Through. Clad runs always have you on your toes. 1 second we look dead, the next we're winning. Such is the nature of Clad. Kind of just the game of survive until you win. Ooh. I'll take a Courier. 20% discount at the shop. Definitely welcome here. And I see I owe a dad joke for the crowd. What do you call a knight who is also a snake? A Cruce Adder. No refunds, twist shot. I think I do play Offering here. If we don't do enough damage early in this fight, things can get out of hand here. Let's take the offensive here. Yeah, we get to Shockwave Immolate. That's pretty badass. Does how much damage? That much damage. Seems like a lot of damage. And if we Flame Barrier, the Mystic will actually just straight die. So maybe I play Shrug instead. So that I can eat the Mystic. Or the Centurion. Whomever, really. And you're healing, yeah, so you don't die. Okay, good, good. Upgraded Shrug, get in here. We want a Fear Potion. It's pretty good with the Paper Frog. Yeah, I'll take Fear Potion over Colorless Potion into the next elite here. We are offered apparitions, allowing us to become intangible. Apps are not bad here. We have fixed healing with the Eternal Feather. We can regain our max health through feed. This is a pretty good set of apparitions, actually. Normally I turn these down, but I really quite like these. I will take them. I will take them. And we will be a spooky ghost. I guess I'll upgrade feed now, too. We'll work on getting that max health back. Not the greatest turn, actually. That's alright. We can Shockwave Immolate this turn. That seems pretty good. I could finish the job, but I would prefer to eat. Don't play the strike. That would leave it at 2, and then Mercury Hourglass would steal my kill, so it would take 1 damage for nothing. Don't play that Pummel Strike. Do play that feed. Get a Maw Bank. Maw Bank plus Courier is actually a cool thing. That means we're just going to avoid shops for most of Act 2, I believe, or Act 3, rather. Take none of these. Attack Pot over Fear Pot. I like that for Collector, as we do have to, or actually for the next fight, rather. To play both apparitions? I think I'm just going to play the Shockwave here. Uh-oh. Now we're talking. Let's just draws 1. Draw 1 is fine. Dear Snack, please don't hurt me. Thanks. Okay, not too bad. I spot weakness. Will you die? I think so. 21, yeah. Cool. Take a fresher attack potion. Thunderclap is close to being passable here, but I really don't think we need it. Let's skip that. We get healed to full from the Eternal Feather. Maw Bank also ticking away there. And we get 1 upgrade before Collector here. We could definitely argue for one of the apparitions so that we could potentially keep it around. Could also upgrade the Offering. The Shockwave is pretty good, actually, considering the Collector could be a longer fight, especially with the apparitions. Let's upgrade the Shockwave. Yeah, Shockwave. Does Bloody Idol work with Maw Bank? It sure does. One of the cooler combos you can get, in my opinion. Alright. Not a particularly good turn 1, but that's alright. Gonna focus down Torch Heads here. We know that the Immolate is in the discard pile. And I want my bonus card draws from the Kremlin Horn here. This is a really good turn to be intangible. That sounds great to me. We're also going to put Bash on the Collector here. Probably strike one of the minions. I don't want to draw the other Apparition this turn. It's okay to take 3 here. Okay. No use for the Apparition this turn, unfortunately. We're also drawing most of our block cards this turn. That's double unfortunate. I do not plan on using them, mostly. Get him. Okay, here's where things could get pretty scary. Fortunately, Collector goes for a resummon, which makes me really not want to play Shrug It Off this turn, because I would really like to play Immolate next turn with the minions down. And just like that Act 1 Sentries fight, we want to avoid drawing, to avoid whiffing the Immolate at the bad time. Probably also use the attack potion next turn. Feed will also draw, plus I want to hopefully feed on the boss. So we're just going to play the 1 attack card this turn. Kind of a bummer turn. But we have guaranteed Immolate next turn, which is quite important here. Let's see what this is. Headbutt. Headbutt's quite spicy. We can double Immolate if we want to. That's pretty good. And then I can play the Bash if I want to. I don't really need to, as we already have 5 Vuln here. Although it does do 1 more damage than Pommel Strike. I could play the Disarm instead. I also do want to draw, I think. Well, maybe I didn't. I do have a Headbutt, though. We can get that feedback. Excellent. That is enough damage, right? I'm hoping that is enough damage. Totally. Good fight. Pretty funny that we got out of Act 2 without using the fairy that we got. After being so ambitious with our pathing. We went into this fight at 8 health, right? Or no, this one. This one at 8 health. No problem. No problem. Alright, Corruption is here. We've got Mummified Hand. We've got Dark Embrace. We have 3 Apparitions that are already going to exhaust when we play them. That is a very easy Corruption to take. Jam Scampy, thanks for the 7 months. Been loving the win streak attempts. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And take Coffee Dripper. Perfectly reasonable here. A great way to get more energy. How will you win when you exhaust all your cards? No, we're just going to get a Sundial and an Abacus, and we're going to use double Pommel Strike. Of course. Easy peasy. Black Lava the Cat, thanks for the 5 months of support. Been following the Clad runs and finally got past A18 yourself. Well done. Yeah, we already heal at rest sites with the Eternal Feather. So I really don't think we're going to need to rest. We could take Pandora's Box for only 6 transforms, and I don't think they'd be that good. I really do want an energy relic so that in the hallway combats, we're not crippled by only 3 base energy. Really tough in Act 3. Particularly against the Transient, this deck could very much fall flat if we don't take an energy relic here. Yeah, we could have a very bad turn against the Transient. Coffee Dripper will also make it easier for us to pay for the Corruption up front. Unfortunately, I only have 4 minutes to win, according to Merle, so it'll be a really fast act. No, it's fine. We're gonna not go to an early shop because we have the Courier Maw Bank combo. Probably do something like go to Act 4 shop and spend all the money there. Just go full Maw Bank here. Unless I get 999 gold or something from the first event, which totally could happen. Yeah, that could totally happen. The Orochi Man, thanks for the 6 months of support. Play Corruption, entire hand is free. Seems good. Nice. Just straight eat that nerd. Body Slam definitely looking better. Not good enough. Skip these. I like the current potions too. Surprise, it was Darklings the whole time. Thankfully, I am a spooky ghost. With a Gremlin Horn. This would kill everyone? That's not good. I don't want to kill everyone. If I kill everyone, I can't feed. Unacceptable. Delightful. We've had first evolve, yes. What about second evolve? I'll grab a random armaments. I feel like that could be useful some of the time. Yeah, where's that barricade now? Now would be a lot more appreciated. Let's take those 2 fights. All right, we are fighting Transient as the first... first hard pool combat here, which is definitely a tough situation to be in. I'm okay taking 5 here. Oh, good. Getting the powers down early makes this a lot easier. But will we feed on Transient? I don't think so. No, this deck is not doing that. Though it is doing some pretty silly things. Don't have enough strength to actually do all the damage required here. And that's okay. Neko Oil. Flame Barrier Plus. I like that. Deals 6 damage back when attacked. And just like all the other skills, it's free once the corruption's in play. So 2 cost ain't no problem. This could also be a slight issue for us, depending on what we draw. That's good. Don't want to draw Corruption, so I'm not going to play Shrug. Now we want to draw Corruption and play it. That's a full block. We don't need to play the feed, or the offering, rather. I want to get to full health, so I will. Now it's like we're a normal Ironclad. Except we also have 3 apparitions. I'm thinking about dual wield here. Dual wield could potentially get us some more max health in certain fights, in addition to being able to make more immolates or more dark embraces potentially as well. Let's try it out here. Telemachus, thanks for 16 months of sub-support. And I can upgrade dual wield. Let's do it. I will also upgrade armaments. And then probably Corruption next, to make it a bit cheaper to play. Bonk. Is that for an opening round? Nemesis. And stay out. We'll stop there. Tasty. Smiling Mask will give us a cheaper move in the final shop. That's kind of nice. Body Slam with a plus. Does seem pretty good, actually. I'm going to grab that as a potential way to damage scale, especially if we find Barricade and or Feel No Pain. Remember, we have membership card, lots of money, so we can buy lots of powers at the shop. Austin Fuego, thanks for 44 months. Looking forward to 44 more. It says Plus on it. The Crablord with 31 months. Definitely stumbled upon a pretty good first run today. Yeah, one can only hope for membership card too, but seems kind of unlikely. Body Slam with Paper Frog is particularly damaging. Cool, actually. Excuse you. There we go. Call that a pretty good turn. Tasty. With 2 spot weaknesses and corruption, Limit Break is pretty good. With the Body Slam, Entrench is pretty good. Which one do we take here? Double your block or double your strength? Genuinely not sure here. We get to keep the strength if we double it. We don't get to keep the block. I do need more durability. I'm going to take the Entrench here. Not sure if that was the right pick, but that's what I'm going to do. Got to take the blue key over the Singing Bowl. We get even more money. We have 600 gold now. And we're fighting a giant head. I'm going to keep my cards where I can. Just want to play a ton of cards, probably this next turn here. Yeah, we can do that. Wait, but I foresee a problem. Body Slam will do too much damage. Like, way too much damage. Concerning to development. So we'll just do this. Yeah, it does. Actually, 293. That's perfect. Good. Excellent. Second win plus. Yes, please. Yes, please. Omamori can block curses should we encounter any. However, who needs curses? Our goal in this fight. Hopefully we can dual wield feed to enable 2 or more feeds here. The more the merrier, quite frankly. Alright, we got regular feed on turn 1. That's no good. If I play Corruption, we're limited to at most 3 feeds, but I think that's already going to happen at most 3. Or realistically, I think we're getting 2 with this draw order. We'll see. Because the 2 exploders will explode on turn 3. And I can't do very much to prevent them from doing that. In fact, they might murder me. Although I have evolved, so I doubt it. Yeah, we good, we good. I cannot, in fact, feed on this one. So we're only going to feed on these two, which is fine. Still 2 feeds. This is annoying. There we go. Delicious. Get 8 max health from that. I'll take one more Pummel Strike Plus, because card draw, so I've heard, is pretty good when you've got 5 base energy. Gonna take one more Elite this act. Ball Bank still ticking away. Currently, it's given us 192 gold. I think there's more where that came from. Bummer. You need to die. You all need to die. Dear. Well. Wait, I have an idea. No, it's not even a kill, huh? Ouch. My idea is heal with Eternal Feather, I think. Seems like a good idea. Boot thingy. Now we have block on turn 1. Certainly don't want these. Was it ever dual-wield bash? I did think about it briefly. I think that worked out okay. Transient again. How rude. Ooh, and this is one of the draws that I was a little afraid of, actually. Although if we play Corruption, Mummified Hand has to make the bash free. Because Corruption makes the skills free first, and then there's only one target for the Mummy Hand, which means we can dual-wield the bash and play them all and take no damage this turn. That's pretty good. Bonk. Unacceptable turn 1. I don't know why I kept feed. It's not like we're going to land it or anything. We can dream, okay? Why were the bash copies also free? Because Mummified Hand copies a card as it currently is, including any current modifiers to the price. So if you make a card in your hand temporarily free and then dual wield it, you get multiple free cards. And yes, the Mummy Hand will never randomly hit a zero-cost card, which is quite nice. Other deck builders with similar effects do not usually follow that rule. And we're just intangible on this turn, so whatever, I guess. Though, do one big body slam here, that's for sure. Not bad. Okay, Swift Potion's actually worth considering versus Energy Potion here. Does feel like card draw is probably our major limiting factor with apparitions. Let's swap the Energy Potion out for the Swift Pot. We're at full health, that's no problem. Tempted by Spot Weakness upgrade. I guess the Disarm upgrade is also okay. Talked about the Corruption upgrade being good. Great Corruption. We are at almost 40 cards. That's often the case when you've got Corruption. I tend to find. Because Corruption makes all your cards single use, or at least all your skills, you can compensate for that by just adding more of them. Excuse you. Very rude. Although it was beneficial in this case. Turn, good turn. I'm hoping I can eat the birds. May or may not happen here. Looks like it probably will with this draw. Just wait one turn. Burns 42, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Could have dual wielded the Corruption. What a shame. Yes. Does feed work on phase 1 of Awakened 1? It does not. No. No, it does not. But it will work on phase 2. 40 damage in return. No weakness left now. A little concerning, actually. Huh? $75.45 is 120. Not a kill here. The Swift Pot could potentially score us a kill with feed. Or I could try to wait until next turn. Just take some damage. Let's keep the potion. That seems fine. Oh. 12 max health from that fight. GG. Tim is next. There are some who call me Tim. Against Tim, we just want to use spot weakness plus the powers here. Should do plenty. Dual-wielding body slam is an interesting option. I don't hate that, actually, for this fight. Got me to perfectly 12 cards there as well, so it was a bit tempting for that reason. Would you like to take 1,000,000 damage in return? No crazy attacks for you. Let's just agree to disagree, okay? You remove all your debuffs, I remove all mine. Seems perfectly fair. Toasty. And delicious. GG. Quirtvert, thanks for the 9 months. Hell yeah. GG. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all this spare change rattling around in your pockets? You ready your blade? Dealing 2240 damage. The heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still here. I think I would have managed to kill it by now, but I guess not. So we have 108 hit points as we go into the end game here. I'm going to upgrade... Actually, I should probably upgrade Evolve. Lots of reason to have an upgraded Evolve this late in the game. Apotheosis is not bad. Orange Pellets is not bad. Let's start with Orange Pellets. There's a pen nib behind it. Let's go Apotheosis. Double Mind Blast. No such thing as too many shrugs here. I might even buy one more spot weakness. I am going to buy one Metallicize because I want to know what's behind it. I would buy Barricade... Feel No Pain, or a few other things. There's Feel No Pain. And let's remove a strike. I could take Kunai for even more dexterity. I do like Pen Nib. Doubling the damage of every 10th attack can be very strong with the body slam and such. Yeah, now we've got dual wield Feel No Pain. That's pretty good. Hold Flame? I don't think so. Take an Akabeko. Seems good. Even the Mind Blasts actually do pretty good damage. Maybe should have looked at the potions a bit more. I didn't feel like the potions were very good. Probably use the Swift Pot next turn. I think so. We full block this, no problem, but we have 2 burns put directly on top of the deck, which becomes a little bit annoying. Wow, what a draw, though. I'm only taking 12, actually. But we are getting another potion, so I might as well. Yummy body slab. Dang it. Alright, we'll face this way. I have enough block. Guess I'm going to dual wield this pommel strike for lack of any other option at the moment. No. You're kidding me. All right, now we're there. Fire potion for the heart fight. Can buy another, can take another dual wield if we want to. Another dual wield actually seems kind of cool, honestly. Let's do it. And we'll upgrade 2 random attacks, getting one of the pommel strikes upgraded. Yeah, I think another dual wield is funny here. We go into the heart fight with 103 health. We draw Dark Embrace on turn 1. That's pretty good. Ooh. Should not have drawn that card. Oh well. Should not have drawn that card. Not so bad, Andy. Thanks for 32 months of support. Lambe. Alright, didn't draw power this turn. That's fine. We block for a reasonable amount, and we deal quite a bit of damage back. Get this apparition, which matters quite a bit. Although we should maybe find out. No, they're both upgraded now. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Too late for disarm. We'll wait on that. I guess the power through is draw positive for the future. Let's do this then. Okay, a pretty good first cycle, all things considered. This draw is quite bad, though. Whiffing both Apparition and Spot Weakness is certainly undesirable. We whiffed most of the initial draws with the Evolve, too, but that's okay. We still have the Apparition, at least. Dual wield is just ahead. So if we corruption first... Actually, no, we want to feed first, right? Feed, then corruption. That way the Feel No Pain becomes free. That way I can dual wield the zero cost Feel No Pain. That'll work. I could play dual wield first in case I want to keep dual wields. I don't think that's necessary. No. Big Blanc. some damage. Have some more damage. Alright, we're done here. You take 12 by 15. Spicy. This won't do any damage. There's no need to do that yet. Okay. We can disarm now that we've removed the artifact. The next multi-hit is actually less bad than the previous one. The else's seem to be winning. GG, Mr. Hart. GG. Get kabonked. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next, and don't forget to follow on Twitch to watch the content live. Click the link in the description below.